We hear it everywhere. Unlock your potential. But what does that even mean? And how do we do it, really? This isn't some empty self-help phrase. This is about tapping into the incredible power of your brain. Today we're talking about a specific kind of strength, the Sigma woman. She's independent, she's driven, and she knows her worth. She's not afraid to go after what she wants, and most importantly, she's committed to growth. This video is a guide. We're going to dive deep into the amazing capabilities of your mind. We'll uncover the hidden forces that might be holding you back. Things like hidden biases, the myth of multitasking, and even how decisions themselves can wear us down. But here's the good news. Once you understand these limitations, you can learn to outsmart them. We're going to explore proven strategies to break free from these mental traps. You'll gain practical tools to boost your focus, enhance your productivity, and ultimately unlock your true potential. Let's get started. Our brains are amazing, but they're not perfect. They've evolved to conserve energy whenever possible. This means taking shortcuts, relying on mental patterns formed over a lifetime. These shortcuts are called cognitive biases. Think of it like walking a familiar path. Your brain chooses the easiest route, even if it's not the most scenic or efficient. These biases can lead us to make assumptions, jump to conclusions, or even miss important information. We might favor information that confirms our existing beliefs. This is called confirmation bias. Or we might overestimate the likelihood of something we can easily recall, known as the availability heuristic. These shortcuts were helpful for survival in the past, but in our complex modern world, they can sometimes lead us astray. The first step to overcoming them is awareness. Recognize that these biases exist and learn to question your own assumptions. We live in a world that glorifies busyness. We're constantly bombarded with information and expected to juggle multiple tasks at once. But here's the truth. Our brains aren't wired for true multitasking. When we try to do too many things at once, we end up doing none of them well. Our attention becomes fragmented, and we make more mistakes. It's like trying to listen to two songs at the same time. You can't fully appreciate either one. Instead of multitasking, try focusing on one task at a time. Give it your full attention before moving on to the next thing. You'll be surprised by how much more you accomplish and how much less stressed you feel. This is where mindfulness comes in. By bringing our attention to the present moment, we can train our brains to focus and resist distractions. Every day, we make countless decisions, from the moment we wake up to the moment we go to sleep. What to wear, what to eat, what to work on first, the list goes on. This constant decision-making takes a toll on our mental energy. As the day goes on, our ability to make good decisions weakens. We become more impulsive and less likely to think things through carefully. To combat decision fatigue, create routines and systems. Plan your meals in advance or lay out your clothes the night before. Prioritize important decisions for the morning when your willpower is fresh. We've talked about cognitive biases, those mental shortcuts our brains rely on. Now let's talk about how to outsmart them. Recognize when they're at play and consciously choose a different path. Facing a challenging situation at work? Pause. Take a breath. Ask yourself, what's another way to look at this? Challenge your assumptions. Seek out different viewpoints. Every time you choose a different response, you're rewiring neural pathways. We all know the feeling, that surge of satisfaction when we achieve a goal, that sense of accomplishment that fuels our motivation. That's dopamine, the brain's reward chemical, working its magic. But here's the catch. Dopamine isn't just about the big wins. Our brains are wired to seek out those dopamine hits, even in small doses. Think about the satisfaction of checking off a to-do list, the sense of progress from completing a small task. We can use this to our advantage. Break down large, overwhelming goals into smaller, more manageable steps. Each time you complete a step, celebrate that win. Acknowledge your progress, no matter how small it may seem. This triggers those dopamine rewards, keeping you motivated and on track. It's about creating a positive feedback loop. Small wins lead to increased motivation, which leads to bigger wins, and so on. By understanding the power of dopamine, we can hack our own reward system, turning even the most daunting tasks into a series of achievable milestones. Taming the inner critic. We all have that voice in our heads, whispering doubts and amplifying fears. It's the inner critic holding us back from our true potential. But we don't have to let it control us. Recognize it as negative self-talk. Observe without judgment. Acknowledge and let them pass. Replace negativity with positive affirmations. Focus on your strengths and potential. Quiet the inner critic and let confidence flourish. Section 1. Your ever-changing brain. For a long time, we believed that our brains stopped developing after childhood, that we were essentially stuck with the neural pathways we'd formed early on. The good news is, that's simply not true. Our brains are incredibly adaptable. They're constantly changing and evolving throughout our lives. This remarkable ability is called neuroplasticity. Think of your brain like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Every time you learn something new, try a new skill, or even just think a new thought, you're creating new connections in your brain. You're literally rewiring your mind. This means you're never too old to learn, to grow, to change. No matter your age or your past experiences, your brain has the incredible capacity to adapt and evolve. Embracing this concept of neuroplasticity is empowering. It means you're not defined by your limitations. You have the power to shape your own brain and, in turn, shape your own future. Section 2. Pathways to growth. So how do we tap into this power of neuroplasticity? How do we encourage our brains to create those new connections and strengthen existing ones? The key is to challenge ourselves, to step outside of our comfort zones and embrace new experiences. Learning a new language, picking up a musical instrument, or even trying a new sport are all fantastic ways to stimulate your brain. These activities engage different areas of your brain, forcing them to work in new and challenging ways. But it doesn't have to be complicated. Even simple changes to your daily routine can make a difference. Try brushing your teeth with your non-dominant hand, taking a different route to work, or reading a book on a topic you're unfamiliar with. The key is to keep your brain guessing, to introduce novelty and challenge. By doing so, you're creating a fertile environment for growth and change within your own mind. Section 3. Fueling the fire. Just like any other part of your body, your brain needs the right fuel to function at its best. Nourishing your brain with a healthy diet, regular exercise, and quality sleep is essential for optimal cognitive function and enhanced neuroplasticity. When it comes to food, focus on whole, unprocessed options like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. These foods provide the essential nutrients your brain needs to thrive. Stay hydrated by drinking plenty of water throughout the day. Regular exercise isn't just good for your body, it's a powerful brain booster too. Physical activity increases blood flow to the brain, delivering oxygen and nutrients while also stimulating the growth of new brain cells. Finally, prioritize quality sleep. During sleep, your brain consolidates memories, clears out toxins, and prepares for the day ahead. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night to support optimal brain function. By taking care of your physical health, you're creating the ideal conditions for your brain to flourish. Section 1. The power of the Pomodoro. Let's talk practical strategies you can implement right now. First up, the Pomodoro technique. It's simple but incredibly effective, especially when it comes to overcoming procrastination and boosting focus. Here's how it works. Choose your task, set a timer for 25 minutes, and work on that task exclusively until the timer goes off. No distractions, no multitasking. Once the timer goes off, take a short 5-minute break. Step away from your work, stretch, move around, or grab a drink. After 4 Pomodoros, reward yourself with a longer break of 20 to 30 minutes. This structured approach helps you work with your brain's natural rhythms, maximizing focus and productivity while preventing burnout. The Pomodoro technique is particularly helpful for tasks that feel overwhelming or require sustained attention. It breaks them down into manageable chunks, making them feel less daunting. Experiment with the timing to find what works best for you. Some people prefer longer work intervals, while others find shorter bursts more effective. Section 2. Time blocking for success. Next, we have time blocking, a powerful technique for taking control of your schedule and maximizing your time. Instead of letting your day be dictated by endless to-do lists and unexpected interruptions, time blocking allows you to proactively design your day around your priorities. Start by identifying your most important tasks for the day. Then, allocate specific blocks of time on your calendar for each task. Be realistic about how long each task will take, and don't forget to schedule in breaks and time for unexpected interruptions. The beauty of time blocking lies in its structure and intentionality. By assigning dedicated time slots for specific activities, you create a roadmap for your day, ensuring that you make progress on your most important goals. It also helps you identify and eliminate time-wasting activities that might be creeping into your schedule. A mindfulness combats multitasking and enhances focus. Practice mindfulness daily. Incorporate short exercises into your routine. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Notice each inhale and exhale. Acknowledge thoughts without judgment. Return to breath. Even a few minutes can make a difference. Engage senses in daily activities. Savor each bite when eating. Notice sensations when walking. Train your brain to resist distractions. Mindfulness enhances focus, reduces stress, and increases well-being. We often underestimate the importance of sleep, but it's crucial for cognitive function, emotional regulation, and overall health. When we're sleep deprived, our brains simply can't function at their best. We experience brain fog, reduced focus, impaired decision-making, and increased stress levels. Prioritize getting 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. Establish a regular sleep schedule, even on weekends, to regulate your body's natural sleep-wake cycle. Create a relaxing bedtime routine to signal to your body that it's time to wind down. Make sure your bedroom is cool, dark, and quiet to promote restful sleep. Investing in quality sleep is one of the best things you can do for your cognitive performance, productivity, and overall well-being. It's like hitting the reset button on your brain, allowing it to recharge and function at its best. Section 5. Embrace the journey. Unlocking your brain's full potential is not a destination. It's a continuous journey of learning, growth, and self-discovery. There will be challenges along the way, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But remember, every step you take, every new strategy you implement, every time you challenge yourself to think differently, you're rewiring your brain and expanding your possibilities. Embrace the process. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate your successes, no matter how small they may seem. And most importantly, never stop learning, growing, and exploring the incredible potential that lies within your own mind. Section 1. The Sigma Mindset. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the limitations of our brains to the incredible power of neuroplasticity. Remember, the journey to unlocking your potential begins with understanding. It's about recognizing the hidden forces that might be holding you back, the biases, the myths, the inner critic, and choosing to challenge them. This is the essence of the Sigma woman. She's not defined by limitations. She's a student of her own mind, constantly seeking knowledge, growth, and self-improvement. She embraces challenges as opportunities for growth, knowing that even setbacks are stepping stones on the path to success. The Sigma mindset is about taking ownership of your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions. It's about cultivating self-awareness, challenging your assumptions, and consciously choosing a different path when necessary. Section 2. Small changes, big impact. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. Start small. Choose 1 or 2 of the strategies we've discussed and commit to incorporating them into your daily routine. Whether it's the Pomodoro technique, time blocking, or a simple mindfulness exercise, consistency is key. Remember, your brain thrives on novelty and challenge. Embrace new experiences, step outside of your comfort zone, and never stop learning. The more you engage your brain in new and challenging ways, the stronger those neural connections become, and the more you unlock your true potential. It's about making conscious choices, day after day, that align with your goals and aspirations. It's about showing up for yourself, even when it's hard, and trusting in your ability to learn, grow, and evolve. Section 3. Your potential awaits. The journey to unlocking your full potential isn't about becoming someone else. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. It's about embracing your unique strengths, talents, and passions, and using them to make a meaningful impact on the world. So go out there and embrace the incredible power of your mind. Challenge yourself, push your boundaries, and never stop exploring the limitless possibilities that lie within you. Your potential awaits. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe to my channel for more transformative insights. Until next time, keep shining your light bright.